have open because I wanted to make a look first. And here we have the Beastgrave, the Morgweath blade-coven. So these are the Daughters of Cain for Warhammer Underwrolds. Okay, these are one of the last two warbands that we have for this season. What we have inside, of course, we have the instructions to assemble them. Okay, we have the miniatures here. They come in this purple color. Let's see if I can remove it. And then we have the cards. Let's make a look first on the miniatures. So I will zoom in. So these are the different miniatures. I will assemble them and I will show better at the end of the video. But you can see we have the 4 miniatures, the 5 miniatures that comes in the war one. Okay, so we can count the bases and we know how many we have. So these are, you can see here they come. This is the back part of one, and then here we have another one with the flail, and this one here. So what I will do is I will assemble them. This is the one with the snake body, and I think here we have the one, the boss will go there, I guess. So you can see different detail. This hair is, the hair is quite elaborated. You can see that there is it's quite nice. So yeah, this is the lady that is the leader of the warband, part of the snake. Very nice texturized. The nice texture here. It's making that with the contrast paint well applied. You can have almost the texture done. Okay, you can see here. This is the part of the body of the boss, and the other part is here. Okay. Yes, this goes there and there. So nice. So here we have the boss and the snake, and in the other sprue we have the rest of the ladies. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. So let's make just a fast look to the cards. We'll zoom out a little bit so we can have the complete card in the camera, in the frame, something like that, so you can see them. Okay, so okay, we have the explanation of the warband, a little bit of background, and we have the different heroes here, the different characters. So we can see the characters have very little wounds, most of them. Okay, they have, for example, this one only have 2 wounds. And when she gets inspired, what they normally win is movement, and in some cases extra defense. Okay, so this was have 1 dice of defense. When she is inspired, she has 2 dice of defense. Okay, and they have sometimes some abilities, but they don't win too much damage throughput. This one is winning 1. But this one, for example, have 3 wounds. Again, she already have 5 movement before, so when she's inspired, she's not winning movement. She's winning here, doing 1 extra damage. So they are, and to get them inspired, you have to wait until round 3. They got inspired automatically, or what do you have? For example, this have 1 damage and still 1 damage. So she's winning nothing on the attack. But she's winning 1 movement and 1 in dodge. Okay. Again, 2 wounds only. This is also 2 wounds. Okay. And she's doing always 1 damage. She wins an ability here when she's if the attack roll includes 2 or more successes and the attack action succeeds. Resolve the deal damage step twice, so you can do 2 times 1 damage. This is stabbing you 2 times. And she is the boss. She is the one with 4 wounds. So all of them have 2 wounds except the snake that have 3. And she has 3 damage when she is inspired, and as well she has the ability to inspire. Whenever an enemy fighter is taken out of action, choose and inspire friendly. So you can inspire some of them earlier if you kill an enemy. So this is asking you to kill an enemy, but at the end I think this is going to be a warband that you want to play for control, right? These are weak characters, only these days a little bit stronger, highly depending on the leader, that is the only one that is strong, and it's going to be quite a tricky way to play, okay? Yeah, we have different abilities. The abilities goes all in trying to do improve movement. They have let's make for example this. So reaction play this after a friendly fighter succeed in range 1 or 2. For each critical crit you make an additional wound. So you have here some enhancers for the combat. This is giving you additional glory points if you create crits in attack. Choose a friendly fighter. So these are automatic inspired, but it's restricted to the leader, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. This is a healing one. This is quite interesting one. So choose one friendly fighter and up to one adjacent friendly and give each chosen fighter the guard, so you can give guard. This is going to be guard in this warband can be quite interesting because as they will go to 2 dices, if you can have guard, 2 shields and 2, they are going to be quite. You will increase the survivability of these units, right? So yeah, we will have. I will not go in them, but this is a warband that will play a mixture of control and combat. So I guess you want to win some points at the beginning, controlling objectives, because you have the speed. You can have presence in different points, and then you also can have some good combinations to have some damage, but you don't. You really, I think you will want to go to control using the guard, using the defense, and maybe kill. If it's possible, if the enemy have a strong warband with a lot of warriors, maybe try to avoid the combat. If the enemy have weaker guys, try to do some fast kills so you can inspire some of your ladies and have even much better speed. I think the ones that will give them additional wounds is also going to be interesting thing, because as you can see this is a warband with a very little wound. So we have, I will not go through all of them, and then the objectives that they have, just to look at some. So score this if at the end of the phase 2 or more surviving friendly fighters are inspired. This is a quite one that can be quite easy. But then score immediately when a friendly fighter holding an objective makes an attack action that makes the enemy fighter out of action. So you can see it's a combination of controlling and damage, and it's going to be a lot of yeah, I think that this deck is prepared for a hybrid type of game, right? A mix of control and combat. Score immediately when a friendly fighter range 1 or range 2 attack action takes an enemy fighter holding objective out of action. Again, it's a killing one. Score this at the end of the phase if 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action. Score this at the end of the phase if 1 or more surviving friendly fighters have 1 or more wound tokens. So this is for being wounded. But this is a tricky one because it's going to be, unless you combine this with this can be combined, how it's called, the one that you got injured, you get a glory point if you get injured by a dangerous square, how it's called, calculated risk, I think it's called. Okay, then we have perfect kill, another one for if you kill with the exact number of wounds. Fighters out of action, your warband holds all objective. Does this for holding objective in enemy territory. As you can say, it's a combination of being offensive and having control. Score is in offensive with 1 or more charge tokens. Each holding is holding an objectives. So you want to play a little bit of mixed. Call this in offensive. Your warband holds 3 or more objectives, like supremacy. So you can have 2 supremacies in this deck. So I give you the opportunity to play control or to play a mixture. I think it's quite interesting one, and yeah, and it's nice. And then we have these common cars. So we have also the common cars. That yeah, we have the typical plots, upgrades, and objectives. Okay, and there was some interesting objective here. Because then the phase of friendly quarry is holding an objective. No, this was not one of the good ones. Score immediately after an activation or power step if all surviving friendly fighters have one or more guard tokens. This can be interesting. Score this end of the phase if there is at least one surviving friendly quarry. You remember that you have cards to convert your guys on quarry. So here you have, and this is what you have. So now I'm going to assemble them, and I will show you how they look like once they are assembled. Okay, so I have assembled the miniatures, and here you can see how they look like, the size. This is one of the. These are two that are like sisters, they work together. Okay, and you have to be careful because I break one of these daggers. Okay, but all of them have this long hair, very dynamic posing. Okay, these are really nice minis. I like a lot this one. Let's see. As I said, the hair very elaborated. What I suggest, some of them I use glue. Okay, for example, this one I glued the leg. Try to, because the glue will help me then to dissimulate the joint. Okay, here the joint is in the middle of the leg, so you will need glue to dissimulate that one. And yeah, you have here. So they are really nice miniatures, very nice sculpt. Easy to assemble. They have improved a lot the push fit miniatures. I think now they fit much better than the first ones they did. And I think this is the one, and then the other one you have to be careful is the snake. You can see here there is this union line. So once you paint, when you're painting, you need to do a little bit of green stuff, or it will dissimulate with the paint job. Okay, so yeah, nice miniatures, and that's all. So I hope you have liked this review. Please give a like if you have liked it, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!